Okay, check this out. I'm gonna get right to the point. All right. Hypergamy and the wage gap. For all those that don't understand what the or don't know what the word hypergamy means, it's the idea that women marry up. Women tend to marry either men that are making more money than them or somehow doing better than them in life. Like, if they're losing at life, then everybody's above them. You understand what I'm saying? So like their pickings are great, right? But the better a woman is doing, the more money she's making, the better she's doing at life. Um, her pickings begin to get slim because women can't for some reason see themselves dating beneath them, and that could be in the financial space or any other space. Okay, so that's what hypergamy means. Women marry up. They want to marry or date men that are somehow better than them. Now, are all women hypergamous? It depends on what they consider better than them. Some just want, a strong dude to defend them, whether it's from the hood or whatever the case may be. Anything that they define as power, and it's not always money. Okay? Whatever the case may be, if we're going to talk about hypergamous women that are hypergamous when it comes to finances, herein lies the problem. So recently, a couple of these articles came out where women are pretty much saying that men are not marriage material because they are not making enough money. Okay, either they're not making more than them, or maybe they're just not making enough in general to, I guess, support a family or support a lifestyle that these chicks want to live in. Okay. The part that is confusing is that for like forever ago, these same people are complaining about a wage gap. They complaining that women don't make as much as men do. Okay? Women are not being paid fairly. Some of them say it's for the same jobs. Some of them say, just overall. Now, we've seen different, arguments come out, debunking the wage gap on the overall end. And as far as for the same job, the argument has been made that women don't negotiate better salaries for the same jobs that men do. Okay. Which will be the only scenario where they get paid differently because, if a man and a woman is working at McDonald's and they pay $7 an hour, both of these motherfuckers is getting paid the same to do the same job. Don't even let me touch the fact that depending on where a woman is working, if it's a physically intensive job, she's doing less work than a man and getting paid the same money. I've been different places where, you got to move heavy shit, lift heavy shit, and they don't give women the same workload as they do to men, but we both getting paid the same and we work the same hours. Okay. We're going to move that outside the argument. My issue is the irrationality that you want a man that's making more than you while fighting the idea that men make more than you. Okay? Now, logically, it sounds like people should get the same amount of money for the same things. But I'm here to tell you, not too many people say this, right? And people going to be mad when I say this, but I'm going to fucking say it, right? I don't believe in equal pay. I don't. And there's a reason for that. The reason is men are required to take care of more shit financially in society. Men are required to take care of more people financially in society. When you go to dinner, you're expected to pay if you take women out, or sometimes even if they take you out, because you're the man and that's your job, right? You're expected to pay. And because you're expected to pay, you should have more fucking money. It is really no argument against that. So if we're paying women equally, what are they doing with their money? Because all we hear is, if I make my own money, I shouldn't have to pay any bills, right? So you want to be 2019 woman, but you want the 1950s existence, where it's as if you're June Cleaver staying at home washing dishes while your man is making the money that's paying all the bills. But no, you're going to work too. So you want to bring in an income, right? But you don't want to pay into anything. You want your money to be yours. Now, if a motherfucker's making millions, first of all, if a motherfucker's making millions, you wouldn't have to work. What the fuck would you be working for? But if you have a dream and you have a career and all this other shit and you want to do something and that thing commands a salary, cool, whatever. What I'm saying is, the point that I'm making is, at the end of the day, if you're bringing home an income, then you should be kicking in. But the problem is, you're complaining that you're being oppressed because men are making more money than you, but you're not attracted to men that make less. This shit is insanity to me. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all can't see my face and the faces I'm making. You understand what I'm saying? But that shit is ridiculous to me, yo. Like, how do you logically, make that argument? You understand what I'm saying? How do you logically make the argument that you should make as much as the man that has to take care of everybody? You understand? Like, the economy is a finite thing. There is a limit to the money that goes into paying everybody for everything that is being done. And if men are bearing the masses of the financial responsibility, they should be given the money to make these things meet. Because if they are not, then you got a bunch of women that don't want to, make families because they're meeting men that are not making enough money to support those families. And they're making all this money that they want to pocket and not contribute to shit. All this shit is anti-family. It shit is ridiculous at this point. It doesn't make sense. It's illogical. It doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So, you can't be hypergamous, but you want to be top earner or equal earner. You want a breadwinner, but you want breadwinner status. You want breadwinner money. And what women are going to have to face in a minute is that the more money they start making, they're going to become the breadwinner provider person. Because they will be, in fact, taking money out of the economy that should be going to men. And I'm not saying this to take either side. Like, I'm not saying, whatever. I'm just saying, if you're going to expect men to pay and take care of everything, now, if you remove that obligation, then it makes sense. If you're saying, okay, we're equal and men should pay and women should pay, or whether it be split down the middle or 60-40 or whatever. I hear a lot of women selling the idea of, well, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to make money and I'm going to put it aside for the future and all this other shit. Gentlemen, if you believe that, I got some bridges for sale. One is in London and one is in Brooklyn. And I got a real nice price for you. You know what I'm saying? Just come check me. I got a real nice price on these bridges. You understand? I got some Todd bridges. I got some Bow bridges. You feel me? So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you can't have it both ways. You can't want to make equal or more, but then you don't want to put in. Like, you got to put in on this, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, anything else I'm going to say? I'm going to be rambling and repeating myself. So It's Marcus. Keep it at 100. I'm on YouTube. Subscribe to this shit if you want to hear me talk some more shit. Holla back. 100.